Alright guys, this is some Killzone 2 gameplay. Okay, well, to start off, yes, this is a very old game. um, and Killzone 2 is indeed coming out tomorrow, so look for some reviews on that. Well, let's just get started. If this is going to be a review, which I think it will be. Anyway, as you see here, I have the LMG, and by the way, I'm not going to use, as you can see several times in this video, like I did last time. That was retarded. Quite frankly. Anyway, yeah, you see the LMG is a very powerful weapon, and it does take a lot of bullets still to kill the Hellgas. I'm currently on the ISA side. But, anyway, yeah, the online, is very intuitive, has very many modes, body count. Obviously, you're familiar with that. It's the standard team deathmatch, search and destroy, several others, and, you'll be able to tell that further when I get further in the video. Set up like most online games, but you will notice some major differences, and there are some pros and some cons as with every game. One of the major cons I want to point out right away is that in this game there does seem to be quite a lot of lag. You may think, lag, what does that mean? Does that mean in-game server connection problems? No. What that means is the gun itself, the movements are not swift as you would see in a Call of Duty game. Side-to-side movement is what I'm talking about. Running does seem a little slowed down. They tried to make this game actually simulate, I suppose, real-life running and real-life gun-holding scenarios. Anyway, it actually annoyed me to an extent. I definitely wouldn't let that say that's the defining point of this game though. So yeah, right now I was an idiot. Lol, what? Anyway, you see me shooting the barrel, and I'm in the box, and that is stupid. And now you see here, damn it, I said I wasn't gonna do that, but you know what, anyway. When you die, you get downed, you can get revived, that whole scenario there. I'm sure you're familiar with this, as with some other games. So, yeah, basically you're doing some, you're using the characters that were actually in the campaign of Killzone 2. It's the Hellgas and ISA, as I've said before, and yeah, that's where that character line comes from. And the maps and the setting is, I personally like it. So that happens to be a good thing in this game if you're purchasing it. I don't know why at this point you'd be purchasing that and not looking to get the next game, which is Killzone 3. So speaking about Killzone 3, they actually did release a multiplayer beta, and they also released a single player beta. As far as the multiplayer beta goes, I did have some problems connecting in, which doesn't reflect anything on how the game will actually be, but so far they made improvements on situations that I said earlier. So that's good. Look for some major improvements, some new guns, some new settings as well, and it's just a major improvement. I love this game series on the PS3. All you Xbox fanboys, you can show your face. No, I'm kidding, but
Así que ya te digo, hay
I
cosas,
just
hay
love
cosas,
my
hay
PS3
cosas que sí que
exclusives here. And
sí, hay gente. Hay gente
Right
que se
now,
la colga antes.
I'm in a game mode called
Sí, te lo
Assassination,
digo porque
which is
si
where you have
sale
to
el tema en
protect
la
a
quedada
certain
también,
member
mira.
on the team, or you're going after a certain member on the team, depending upon which team has the assassination target. Pretty basic, um, self-explanatory. Everyone knows what to do. Blah blah blah. Anyway, um, there are also many classes, as you will begin to tell. Right now, there's a standard soldier, which is what I'm using, and that's how I'm able to use the machine gun.
Ese lo
In
sabe
several
todo.
of the scenarios, there's tactician, there's scout, which happens to be the one with the sniper rifle. There's engineer, which you get to control your own bot, which I'll go into further later. Um, but you get to wield a shotgun, which proves to be a very worthy weapon. And there's also, I'm forgetting the class, but there's a class that uses rocket launchers. Maybe that is engineer. I'm not sure.
No, pero realmente
But anyway, that's also that can be very annoying. The rocket launchers, I have died many times with that. Uh, they also did release an extension, I think. Yeah, it was an extension to Killzone 2. Came out several months ago, but I did hear that was good. I didn't actually get to pick it up myself. Um, but yeah, getting back into this series, this was actually one of my first gameplay since I had come back from a while. I put this game down, and it was very stupid. Went to Call of Duty. I can't say that was a good decision, but yeah. So obviously the graphics are outstanding on this game. When it came out, I would say it was the best graphical capability
la
game
mayoría de la gente
of that
de
time
los
period.
moderadores de Pro
And
fueran
so
usuarios
yeah,
locales de
easy to
algunos
connect with
mods gratis
friends. Just running down all
y
the
lo
things I should say before this review is over. Definitely pick this up. This game isn't that much, guys, anymore. Obviously, the new game is out, so that will be awesome. Um, blah 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 blah. There's grenades, obviously. There is. I don't think there's any
donde el
cons
círculo
to
está cerrado.
speak of. It's a very polished game. I mean, out of 10, I would give this game definitely maybe even a 10. Coming from, I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Obviously, it's the predecessor, but Killzone for PS2, which didn't receive very good ratings, but from what I've read, this game got very good ratings in comparison. So they did do a great job with this game. Um, Obviously, when you get shot, you see the blood around the screen, and then the screen turns gray or whatever. I mean, it's a good add-on, whatever. Oh, so there, I get rocket launched. Lol. That is quite annoying, but I mean, there's always the new weapons, basically, in Call of Duty. Noob tubers. You just have to get used to them, be more tactical. In this game, I wasn't tactical at all. I was the opposite. I was just running and gunning. Sometimes I like to use my scout class and snipe people, but I just felt like to get some kills here, I would use my light machine gun, which is one of the most powerful guns. And so I did do fairly well. I usually break even with kills and deaths. So, my faction has won. Cool. Yep.